Things just took a nasty turn in the Bronx, and if you're a Yankees fan, you might want to sit down for this one. A new report has just dropped, and it's sending shockwaves through the fan base. We're talking about a piece of information so frustrating, so alarming, that it's got everyone from the bleachers to the front office wondering what on earth is going on. Behind the scenes, the source, none other than insider Jon Heyman. A guy who doesn't just throw out speculation, he drops bombs. And the one he dropped today hits hard. According to Heyman, while the Yankees are technically buyers at the trade deadline, they're not attacking it with the kind of aggression we've come to expect. Let's rewind for a second. Earlier this season, the Yankees were sitting pretty, building what looked like an unshakable lead in their division. The vibes were strong, the wins were piling up, and fans were dreaming about deep playoff runs. Fast forward to now, and not only is that lead gone, but the team's urgency seems to have vanished with it. The front office isn't acting like a team that needs reinforcements. They're hovering in this awkward middle ground, not selling, but definitely not going all in, and that's a huge red flag. Historically, the Yankees are monsters at the trade deadline. They move with purpose. They go out and grab big-name talent, starters, closers, sluggers, you name it. They've gone after it. They didn't always land the big fish, but the intention was always clear. Winning wasn't optional, it was expected. But this year, something feels off. This hesitance, this half-in, half-out mentality, it's not the Yankee way. Let's take a look at what they've done so far. Ryan McMahon just came in, and he's already made a bit of an impact, cracking a two-run double in his debut. Not bad, right? Ahmed Rosario's back in the mix too, bringing a level of versatility that can help in both the infield and outfield. But neither of these moves screams championship push. They feel like band-aids. And with the rotation and bullpen both in shambles, band-aids aren't going to fix anything. We're talking about foundational cracks here. And unless Brian Cashman makes a major move and fast, this season could spiral out of control. The numbers don't lie. The Yankees' bullpen has given up 68 earned runs in their last 85 innings pitched. Let that sink in for a second. That's a 7.0 ERA over that stretch. That isn't just bad, that's catastrophic. That's you're not making it out of the wild card round bad. No one in that bullpen, outside of maybe Devin Williams, has shown any level of consistency. Luke Weaver, who was electric in the postseason last year and started this season on fire, looks like a completely different pitcher now since coming off the injured list. He's been shaky at best and downright unplayable at worst. His velocity is down, his command is all over the place, and his breaking ball is doing anything but breaking. It's just hanging there, asking to be crushed. Hand hitters are taking full advantage. Then there's Tim Hill. Last season, he was one of the most reliable arms the Yankees had. This year, he's fallen off. Ian Hamilton doesn't look like he has it. Jonathan Loaizaga, not the same guy we saw before. This bullpen, once seen as a potential strength, has become a liability, and in the playoffs, that's a death sentence. You can't outslug your way through October. You need arms that shut the door, that slam it shut and throw away the key. Right now, the Yankees don't have that. And let's talk a bit more about Luke Weaver, because his fall from grace has been dramatic. This is a guy who came in with zero expectations and won the fan base over almost overnight. In April and May, he was looking better than even Devin Williams, but since returning from injury, it's been a disaster. His last 7 games, 1 win, 1 loss, for .3 ERA, for earned runs in just 8 innings and 3 walks. That's not going to cut it, not in New York, not with this fan base, and definitely not with October looming. Look at his last 15 games and the picture gets even worse. 11 earned runs, 13 hits, 5 walks, and a ballooning 6.46 ERA. That's not just regression, that's collapse. Maybe it's a lingering injury, maybe it's mechanics, maybe it's confidence. Whatever it is, Weaver is no longer trustworthy in a high-leverage role. At this point, he's not even a reliable option for the 6th inning. And if the Yankees don't find someone to fill that 8th inning slot and fast, they're going to find themselves bounced out of the playoffs before the champagne's even cold. Now, let's shift to something else that's raising eyebrows. The Yankees' interest in Rockies reliever Jake Bird. On paper, Bird doesn't look like the solution to the bullpen woes. Over 53 in a 3rd innings pitched. He holds a 4.05 ERA with a 3.09 FIP and a 26.7% strikeout rate. Not terrible, but nothing earth-shattering. What's confusing, though, is that the Yankees seem more interested in the analytics than the actual results, and we've seen this before. The front office falls in love with metrics and projections, hoping to outsmart the competition instead of just getting the best players available. It's like they're trying to be the smartest guys in the room again. That's been the Cashman playbook for the last few seasons. Instead of going after proven talent, he's been targeting guys who fit the analytic mold. Rosario fits well against lefties on paper. McMahon grades out as a solid defender on paper. Now with Bird, they're looking at someone who, again, looks good in certain spreadsheets, but is far from dominant in reality. His recent outings: a 16.88 ERA in his last 7 games, 10 earned runs, 14 hits, and 2 walks. That's not a reliever you want on the mound when the season's on the line. Over his last 15 games, a 9.6 for ERA with 15 earned runs and 26 hits. So what exactly are the Yankees seeing? Because the numbers most definitely are not pretty. To make matters even more complicated, there are legitimate, proven arms out there according to Heyman. The Yankees are at least eyeing a group of high-level relievers, guys like Ryan Helsley, Emmanuel Clays, Kyle Finnegan, Mason Miller, Joan Duran, and David Bednar. These are difference makers. These are the kind of pitchers who come in and change the tone of an entire bullpen. Helsley and Duran, in particular, would be absolute game changers. But they're not going to come cheap. Teams know what they've got, and the price tag will be steep. The question is, are the Yankees finally willing to pay it? Because if they are, then maybe there's still hope for this season. If they're not, if they continue with this half-hearted, spreadsheet-driven approach, then we could be in for another disappointing October. The Yankees need help, and they need it now. Whether it's a proven setup man or a legit number 3 starter behind Carlos Rodon, Cashman has to act. This roster isn't built to weather storms. It's built to win now or collapse trying. What's even more frustrating is that we've seen the Yankees nail the deadline before. We've seen them go out, make the bold moves, and come away with key contributors. That's the expectation. That's the standard. And yet here we are, watching them hesitate while the rest of the league gets busy. The fans deserve better. The players deserve better. This team has the talent to compete. But the margin for error is shrinking by the day if the Yankees don't make significant upgrades, especially to the bullpen and the starting rotation. They're not just risking a disappointing finish, they're risking irrelevance when the games matter most, and maybe that's the most painful part. This isn't a rebuild. This isn't a team full of rookies getting their feet wet. This is a roster that was built with October in mind. Aaron Judge isn't getting younger. Jarrett Cole's prime isn't going to last forever. You've got pieces. You've got a window, and yet the urgency just isn't there, and urgency is everything. Because in baseball, especially in the postseason, the smallest crack turns into an avalanche. One bad inning, one blown lead, one missed opportunity, and you're done. That's what makes this hesitance so maddening. Every second wasted is a step closer to another. Wait till next year's season. So now, the spotlight's on Brian Cashman. Is he going to sit back and hope this team magically finds its form again? Or is he going to step up and do what needs to be done, make the tough calls, spend the prospect capital, and bring in the kind of talent that actually moves the needle? Because right now, the moves we're seeing feel more like window dressing than real reinforcement. And the Yankees don't need window dressing. They need firepower. They need stability. They need leaders on the mound who can shut down the opposition when it matters most. And unless something changes fast, the only thing the Yankees might be shutting down is another lost season. The pressure is reaching boiling point in the Bronx, and fans are starting to feel like they're stuck in a time loop. It's the same story every year: hopeful start, early momentum, a few flashes of brilliance, and then stagnation. And here we are again, staring down a critical trade deadline, wondering if the Yankees front office is going to finally act like a team that wants to win it all, or if they're content with mediocrity disguised as long-term planning. Because let's be honest, the patience is wearing thin. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. There's a growing buzz circulating in the baseball world that Paul Goldschmidt, the standout player for the New York Yankees, might be considering retirement. Though nothing has been officially confirmed, insiders close to the team are already speculating about the potential impact this would have on the Yankees and Major League Baseball as a whole. Goldschmidt, known for his consistent hitting prowess and solid defensive skills at first base, has been a cornerstone for the Yankees since joining the team. His leadership both on and off the field has earned him respect across the league. making this rumored retirement a hot topic among fans and analysts alike. Given his age and the physical toll of the game, many believe that this might be the right moment for Goldschmidt to hang up his cleats and transition into the next phase of his life. The whispers began shortly after recent reports hinted at Goldschmidt showing signs of fatigue and decreased motivation during the grueling MLB season. While the veteran player has always been known for his resilience, the demanding schedule and the pressure to perform at such a high level year after year can weigh heavily on even the most dedicated athletes. Some insiders suggest that Goldschmidt might want to retire on his own terms rather than letting injuries or declining performance force his hand. If the rumors are true, Goldschmidt's retirement would leave a significant void in the Yankees lineup. The team would need to quickly devise strategies to fill the gap left by one of their most reliable hitters. Speculation is already swirling around potential trades or promotions from the minor leagues as the Yankees brace for a possible offseason shakeup. Fans have taken to social media to express a mix of disbelief and appreciation for what Goldschmidt has contributed to the game. Many are eager to see if this rumor will turn into reality and how the Yankees will respond. Will they honor Goldschmidt's legacy with a special tribute? Or is there a chance he might reconsider and extend his career just a bit longer? As of now, both Goldschmidt and the Yankees organization have remained tight-lipped, neither confirming nor denying the swirling rumors. This silence only fuels the speculation, making the story one of the most talked about in baseball circles this season. Whether this is the beginning of the end for Paul Goldschmidt's illustrious career, or just a fleeting rumor, one thing is clear: the baseball community is watching closely, waiting for the next chapter to unfold. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.